Confederates, our first episode for 2026. It's been a couple weeks, so I'll do a brief recap. The party finds itself entering the sleepy little village of Kelb, which is on the road of between Silvery Moon and Silvery Moon Pass. In the elevation, start to rise up into the mountains. And the party was here to try to investigate what has happened to the missing wizard Zed. And clues seem to point to something going on in Kelb. We're looking for a man named Draven, who was last seen with the wizard, doing some kind of research university, and the Vault of the Sages, related to the artifact that has come up on a couple of other occasions. They had encountered some strange things on the road between the city and the village. They ran into some wolves, some dire wolves that seem to have been unnaturally modified in some. Then they ran into a ghost who seemed to have been murdered from some kind of vampire-ish attack. And then a red mist, a crimson mist, on the switchbacks as they started to rise up into the mountain. They recovered from that and have found their way to Kelb, sleeping one additional night to try to get the fatigue away from Conry. And if you guys don't mind, I was going to go ahead and replay the small bit of narration that describes your entry into Kelb. So if you could go ahead and switch your mics to mute so we don't feedback. I will pull up journal entry for you.
Your selector switch from safe to semi and watch your lane. And we have to have the thing turned on in the game.
Yeah, if you have your sound turned up, hear the MP.
The road winds down out of the high, wind-scoured hills into a shallow valley, and at last the humble settlement of Kelb comes into view. From a distance, it looks peaceful, almost picturesque. A thin ribbon of river glints in the morning light, threading between clusters of narrow timber homes with steep, slate-colored roofs. Tall pines crowd close to the town's edge, their shadows draped like watchful sentries over the palisade of wooden stakes that circles the settlement. As the party draws nearer, the details sharpen. The palisade is sturdy but well worn, repaired in places with uneven timbers and hastily driven stakes. A few goats wander near the fence, one staring blankly through the slats as if expecting trouble. Smoke curls from a scattering of chimneys. At the southern edge, a pair of wagons, one covered with a weathered canvas, the other carved with decorative trim, sit hitched as if travelers paused only briefly and never returned. Inside the walls, the buildings lean slightly from age, their frames uneven but lovingly maintained. Narrow streets wind between them in erratic patterns, as though the town grew more from necessity than design. Children run between homes, though their play is subdued, their laughter quick to fade. A handful of villagers pause in their work to regard the newcomers, some curious, others wary, a few offering polite but tight smiles before averting their eyes. And above it all, set on a rise just north of the palisade, stands a larger home, not a manor, but certainly more refined than the rest of Kelb. Its roof is steep and clean, the stone foundation solid, and the front porch trimmed with careful craftsmanship. From here, it overlooks the entire valley like a shepherd watching over its flock. Locals glance toward it when the party passes, some with appreciation, others with an unease that flickers across their features before they school their expressions. It is a look that suggests gratitude tangled with something unspoken, fear, perhaps, or resignation. A wooden sign at the gate creaks in the breeze. Welcome to Kelb, a warm hearth for honest folk. But despite the words, something in the air feels off. A tension beneath the surface, an undercurrent of wariness that doesn't match the idyllic scene. The town is alive, but quiet, peaceful, but watchful.
There you have it. Shion touches somebody with heart sight. You're muted there, Mike. You're also muted.
What time of day is it?
Late morning.
Yeah, if I recall, we all long rested, right?
Yeah, you took an extra day. Went back to the shrine, to Lathander, rested to get the levels of exhaustion off of Conrian.
All right. Well,
Let's go in and talk to some people.
let's why don't we discuss what is our overall goal and objectives here? And
information and not get killed.
okay, that's
Right.
broad but accurate. So we want to go in. Do we want to split up? Do we want to stay together? Who do we want to talk to? Who do we want to talk to?
I don't mind splitting up. I would offer that my familiar can use heart sight from invisibility, and it would let her get some extra information about the various people.
Does she?
It lets them know their current emotional state and alignment if it matters. It will also automatically detect any undead or fiend that is hiding among the citizens, should that be the case.
Okay. Does anybody else have any spells or abilities that would assist in information gathering?
Yeah. Let's let Bishop do it.
Bishop.
Well, his description of heart sight's missing from heart sight.
No, it's there. It's just I don't know why it.
It says it.
I actually had to expand it out, so I just assumed that you had updated the system. I can put it in the chat.
What?
No, yeah. If I don't know why it's hidden. Let me go ahead and edit it to make that not be hidden.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, it'll take me a few minutes.
Why don't we all decide before we go into on what information are we looking for? What are the questions that we want to be asking?
Well,
If we've seen,
I have augury. If we have a specific question that we want answered, I can augury it. You know,
So augury's
How
going
does
to give
that
you a
work?
binary answer.
right?
Basically, are you on the right path? Or are you on the wrong path? Kind of question.
Right.
And it will either say yes, no, yes and no, or undetermined. Yeah. So it'll only be a yes no question. I will point out for your benefit that every time you do that on the second and subsequent attempt, you will get increasingly wild answer. Comes unreliable past that first spell. So basically, you can ask one
Per long rest. Per long rest.
for long rest. Yes.
Howard knows that all too well.
Yes.
Okay, it should be showing the full description now. I don't know why it was in a hidden text box where you had to reveal it, but
So I will say that although Sheehan is invisible, when she touches something, that creature may detect her touch. And they will be aware to some degree that.
sure, there would be a stealth roll, but it's not an
I can-
attack. So I'm anticipating that it would not break invisibility.
No, it's not an attack, but the target may be aware that something has happened and may even deduce possibly what has happened.
I can spend a spell slot and find out if there's any aberrations, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, undead are present within 1 mile. 6 miles in my favored terrain, which we are.
Your favorite
That
terrain's
seems
the
like that
mountains?
could be valuable.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my favorite terrain was mountains.
So, what is the information we're looking for, and what are the questions so that we're all on the same page if we do split up?
Well, I think we want to
there
find.
we go. Now it's fixed. We're trying to find out about Draven, and then secondarily, there's Zed. You know, if they know anything about Zed, and then there's stretch goals, if you want to call them that, about vampires or undead in the area, and then the Crimson Mist that seemingly just really wanted us to all go to therapy.
Okay.
Well, it sounds
Would it
like
be in-
Elmore or Ferris can figure out quickly whether or not there's
Well,
undead.
It'll tell
in
me
there.
if they're around within 1 mile or 6 miles, but it will not tell me exactly where they are. It
Sure,
just says they're around.
sure, but that's better than nothing.
Yeah, that's probably worth the spell slot. And do we think that there's any value in speaking with any of the animals that might be in the town for any information from them? I guess they're limited to their intelligence level about what they could communicate. Is that right, Howard?
Yeah, they speak, like a toddler would speak. Their ability to form sophisticated thoughts is rather limited. So the answers you get are going to be kind of like you're talking to a toddler.
Well,
It says at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters. So there could be some value to that. So I'm willing to use a. If we can find some animals, I could use a first level spell on that.
Well, I
See
mean,
if-
like those animals they talked about being hitched to wagons, right? We might get something out of that. But then again, I think maybe we do the undead thing from Ferris, and then just go around and talk to people, right? Maybe two groups of us. One goes finds lodging for us, and another group maybe approaches that well-kept house up on the hill to find out who lives there.
Okay, I'm on board with that. How you want to divide up?
One high charisma guy in each group.
Yeah, as I say, one face per.
Yeah.
So Anna's got the highest charisma, right?
Yeah, I probably ought to go to the house with her.
Who's got the second highest? It's not me. I
Probably
can tell you that.
Ray.
Ray? All right, well, why don't I go with, I can go with Ray. You want to send Ferris with Anna? Maybe Anna, Ferris, and Xander, and Ray, myself, and Connery. We'll do that. Ray's group will start checking around just the town. You guys head to the house. We'll look for maybe an inn or a tavern where we can maybe find lodging, but also talk to some people.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's what we're doing, Howard. Oh, do we want to cast? Does Ferris want to cast that spell?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yep.
That's it. I just cast that.
Okay, so did that use your spell slot accordingly?
It did not. It didn't give me. Hold on, let me do it. No. Well, hold on. Let me go look at my spells. Did not.
Well, do me a favor, manually adjust your first level spells to show that you're using it.
Okay, there's. Yeah.
Are you just doing the
I got a question.
1 minute version of that? Which
Yeah.
would be a first level spell?
Yeah, and okay, one expended spell slot. Okay. If they were all like gold and now only one is gold.
Why did Shion's icon change?
There we go. Okay. There we go.
Because I can never
I get it
find her
wrong.
with that
Okay.
transparent background.
All right, my spell slots are right.
Do you want me to put a red border around her so that you can see her?
She's pretty visible now.
Yeah, she looks like a... All right. I'm sorry, Morgan, you were saying...
No, I fixed my spell slots. I hit the wrong end, so it got rid of all but one.
Oh.
But it took me a second to figure that out. Okay.
I'm doing a quick research on primeval awareness. So my question is, does it tell you basically yes or no? There are some of those creatures in the area.
I believe that it's just going to tell us if it's in the area.
Right. But if there is a Fae in the area, which there's 1-2 feet away from you, does it just come back and say, yes, there's a Fae in the area? Or does it say there's Fae and dragons and elementals?
I think it'll tell me. I think it'll
Okay.
tell me all of it, and we'll just have to cipher out what it spits out. You know, garbage in, garbage out. We already know we got a Fae.
We got friends.
Okay.
But do we have undead?
So there are celestials in the area because you have one in your party. There are fae in the area because you have one in your party. And there are undead in the area.
Great. Everybody, well, we got bad guys around. We just don't know exactly where they're at.
You do not detect any aberrations or dragons or elementals. Scratch that, you do detect an elemental.
So, what is our plan if we run into undead, particularly vampires? What are we? It might be good to have a general idea how we're going to take on.
I think it would probably be best to try and get them to get either out of the populated area or at least to like like a village square where there won't be as many collateral damage. Excuse me.
Well, remember too that the primary undead that we're worried about are vampires, and they won't be out during the daylight. So just be aware that if you go
Sure.
into some dank, dark basement, your spidey sense should be active. And in worst case scenarios, you can always retreat to the daylight. Now, come nighttime, that'll change, but should be good for a while.
While you
Who's got holy water?
Have a vial of holy water.
while you guys discuss your plan, I'm gonna hit the restroom.
All right. I thought I had holy water too.
Okay,
Hey,
now that he's
used-
gone, what I'm going to suggest is we go to the mayor, declare an emergency, call for an evacuation of all the villagers, and then burn it all down.
I can do that.
Buffet would probably be on board with that.
Yeah.
I think maybe we ought to seize the mayor and then indict him on federal drug trafficking charges.
There you go.
Sorry, couldn't resist it.
Or we just go ask him if he, if they have a mayor, if there's bad stuff been happening.
Yeah, and I kind of thought maybe
Show us
the
on
guy.
the doll where the vampire touched you, and
I kind of thought
send out
that,
a message asking for him to cooperate with us, and
I kind of thought the mayor might live in that house. I mean,
Might be the case.
we might want to ask some people who lives in that house before we just show up on the doorstep and say, "Who be boo," right?
The mayor might be a vampire.
He might. I mean, I don't think so. Say,
It was the will of the
right,
people.
it sounded like the people looked to whoever the occupant of the house was for protection, even though they were nervous. They looked to that house for protection. The way it sounded to me, and so I'm thinking that might be an ally rather than a enemy.
We shouldn't discount that they looked up there. I don't remember it, but maybe with a little bit of fear too.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
But I think if we go up there and assume it's the leader of the village and we'll just, introduce ourselves, try to strike up a conversation, and Ann will be good at that. Not me,
Or we
'cause I don't have any
we could
charisma.
just walk up there and drive a stake through his heart. And if anybody asks, I'll say that he turned me into a newt,
But
Yeah.
you got better.
but I got better.
Sounds like the plans are going well.
Yes.
What's going to happen at the tavern? I would like a room with a bathroom.
that doesn't have a creepy guy in it, waiting for us to poop, and
That costs
You're
extra.
gonna pay
Intended.
extra for that.
It has a strange hole in the wall, though. break.
Let's go.
Okay, well, our group will head into town and start inquiring with some friendly locals about where the inn or tavern, or whether it's both, might be.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
should
constrained?
we should be familiar with the inn. We've been through here like 3 or
Yeah,
4
that's
times already.
That's true. Okay.
You are familiar with the inn. It's called the Prancing Goat. Kind of,
So they should
Prancing
recognize
goat.
us.
it's kind of well known.
All right. Well, Ray and myself and Conry will head that direction while the others go to the house.
Yeah.
I'll go up there with Rot.
Okay. So the Prancing Goat is on your right. Over here, I don't know if you can see me marking. It's that gray-looking thing on the edge of the river. Green.
Very blue water.
Where does again, Howard? I've got a lot of blank spots.
It's not the shadows from the trees.
Yeah.
or
All
buildings.
right.
Oh, there we go. If you click on the map off your character, you should be able to see everything.
Well, let me pause you all there. Because something's going to happen. Start to break up and decide who's going where.
I was just moving around to see if I could see stuff because I couldn't see anything. So I apologize.
All right.
I guess that was a trap.
XP on the hoof.
So you're going to get a little cutscene. So go ahead and mute your mics. I got to transfer the journal to you all. Were you able to read the last journal thing? Did it pop up for you? Just give me a thumbs up or whatever. Okay.
It did for me.
Okay.
The road crests the final rise, and Kelb lies before you, quiet, sunlit, almost pleasant. Smoke curls lazily from chimneys. Somewhere, a hammer rings against iron. The town looks normal. As you step onto the packed dirt road between the first buildings, you hear it. A wet, scratching sound. It comes from beneath a porch to your left, then another, under the shrubs lining the road, then dozens more, overlapping, frantic, hungry. Rats spill out into the daylight, too many, too bold. Their fur is patchy and clotted, their eyes dull and inflamed. Some move stiffly, as if pain no longer slows them. A few bare their teeth and hiss, not in fear, but aggression. They surge toward you in chittering waves, claws scraping stone and wood. The rats are already closing the distance.
All right. Get you all into an encounter.
We're being attacked by rats.
You
What,
are.
are these regularly sized rats or giant rats?
They're in swarms, but they're regular
But they're
size.
normal. They're regular size.
So
Are we supposed to be rolling initiative?
yeah, I'm placing you.
Rat.
You may now roll initiative.
On our sheets,
There's a combat encounter. You should.
oh yeah. Okay, tracking now.
All righty. As expected, Ray, you are the first to act.
I don't see any tokens of rats.
You're not looking. Does everyone else see them?
Yeah, I see them.
Yeah, I see them.
I see it, but my pooter slowed way the hell down. Might be a pooter problem, but
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it.
They look like doo-doo.
There are two, Connery. There are two. Your
I see one now.
southwest, basically.
And south, where is that Connery? Yeah.
southeast. There's one
Yeah,
southeast.
southeast, and then there's one southwest of him.
Yeah, right.
I can only see this one right here.
Are you getting the shadows from the trees?
I'm getting the shadows from everything.
Can we get rid of those shadows? More, didn't you say you got rid of the
any
shadows?
reaction by the citizenry? Do they ignore it? Is
It's
it all an illusion?
you don't see but a couple people close by, and they're not reacting just yet.
So I mean, everybody in the town could be illusionary.
I guess.
I'm muted. You want to start the combat?
Yeah. I thought you were just weighing your
What'd I just
options
do?
very, very carefully.
No, I just bounced myself out by accident. Sorry.
So I'm gonna just attack the one closest to me with an assassinate.
Okay.
Never thought I would be assassinating a rat swarm, but that's where we're at. It put 2. All right, fine.
I'll be right back. I gotta go find out what's going on out the front.
Target the rats. Yeah, it's not really a good place for hunger if it are.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
With these swarms of rats that take up basically like a 5-foot cube, is when you attack that swarm, are you doing damage to every one of those rats in that swarm?
Yeah, it's a group package.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that a 21 and a 26 hit.
They do. You don't get the
Cool.
feedback on that?
It doesn't tell me that it hit.
Okay, they do. These rats are wearing full plate mail, carrying shields.
You know, they could be magical rats, for all I know. So, pays to ask. And then I will throw a sneak attack on there as well. So 3, 14, 23.
Mm-hmm. So you kill a bunch of rats.
Oh yeah. I would hope. Rats flying everywhere, just fur and assholes, just blanketing the wall behind them.
Okay.
And is this staircase over here any form of cover? Is it like just a wooden staircase, or is it like a stone looking staircase where I could get a little bit of cover on my side?
There wouldn't be much cover. Cover is something you can hide behind. You can stand on top of the stairs.
Right. Well, I mean, just getting off of the ground so that the rats would have to come around to the front to attack me, basically.
Oh, well. Stairs, I mean, you're going up 3 or 4 feet. I don't think it's going to present that much of an obstacle for the rats.
All right, then I guess I will, I should have done this first. I will use my bonus action to throw a hex. And I will throw it, let's see. I don't think anybody here has anything that targets an attribute. So I'll just, I'll target Dex.
Okay.
And I will hex that same group.
Okay. Oh. So, the X Dex?
Yes.
Okay. Ah, there. I can assign it now. Isn't that nice?
Yeah. And I guess I will move while I can. I would like to move. Why can't I move? Oh, I'm probably, yeah. Let's see here. That'll do. I end my turn.
Conry! Don't forget to unmute.
I don't know if I can see, quote unquote, any other swarms are besides this one right next to me, but let me know if that's possible.
Yeah, you can see the one that Ray just attacked. It's sticking out from behind the tree there.
Okay.
And then obviously you can see this one by the corner of this house.
Okay. When he damaged it, I mean, does it look like he did did he kill a significant amount of the swarm?
He killed a lot of rats. But there's still some rats left.
Many rats died this day, Conry. We will feast tonight.
Yellow monk
I
is
guess
hungry.
I'll move around my friend here and attack this swarm of rats.
That's a hit. You don't have them targeted, though.
Do I need to target them?
No, it just helps
before
when
I do
applying.
damage?
No, it just helps when I'm applying things.
Does that target them?
I can't. Yeah, you got a purple dot over it, right?
Alright, we'll do this.
No, it says
again.
no token selected. Alright, we'll apply to that swarm of rats. Punchy, punchy rats.
Fist those rats, Connery. Fist them.
Yep. I guess I'll do flurry of blows too. I guess. What's that say? Your controlled actor does not have this item. I forget that that doesn't work anymore on this character.
Huh. I will point out that your punches don't seem to be as effective as they usually are.
They're used to being fisted.
My fists count as magic weapons when hitting things.
Yeah. I
So
understand.
I'm not doing any damage to them.
You are doing damage.
You said it's not as effective as it normally is.
Yeah, I didn't say it was completely ineffective. I said it's not as effective.
They're undead rats.
They're resistant to bludgeoning.
Ah, I see. I no longer have flurry of blows listed under my features.
That's annoying.
Now I'll just, I guess, is there any place that I can gain some distance between me and them?
Well, I will point you're now in melee with them. You
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm done with my turn. It's fine.
okay? Well, did you want to do flurry of blows? You can do it. Might have to manually deduct the key point.
No, I'll end my turn. It's fine. And we will. Well, let me make sure that I don't want to do something else with my.
In case I have to move it, Conry, what attribute do you always have to need hexed? It's con, isn't it?
It is. Hold on. It is. Because I think I can't find that either. Where is my stunning strike?
Well, you can look that up and send it to Mike.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
I'll-
my stunning strike.
Stunning strike.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, okay.
But I doubt.
move
I mean,
through.
I don't think you can stun an entire horde of rats.
No, you
I
totally
would
can.
imagine that is ineffective.
You can. It counts as a creature. So
Does it?
your blows are so heavy that it stuns the entire group of them. Yes.
Okay. Well, then I will add that to both of my strikes. Then, if that, I just assumed that I wouldn't be able to do that.
Well, yeah,
Guess I should have asked.
where are you getting that, Mike?
Which?
Okay. I'll end my turn. That's fine.
No, hang on. I want to know anyway.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Which part, Howard?
The
The fact that they count as a single creature?
well, I'm just looking that up.
I mean, it's I don't know that it's like written out for swarm mobs, but it counts as a single creature because, like Eldritch Blast, I don't have to pick which rat I shoot. If I used Magic Missile, I don't have to pick a target. The swarm is the target. That's why they don't have individual hit points.
No, I understand. But Stunning Strike's not an area effect weapon.
Neither is Eldritch Blast. If
I
Elmore
told you that's
shoots an
fine.
arrow-
Well, I'm ending my turn.
So
yeah, that's fine. But I think it's good to clarify this for Howard.
So for
You know.
swarms, the following conditions do not apply: stunned, charmed, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, or restrained.
Okay. So good to know.
All right, this swarm is going to step to Anna. And I'm going to try to bite her. She is too elusive. Swarm does not make. This swarm going to go to LaFay.
Ouch. You got bit.
The damage roll's not there, though. That's annoying.
That's okay. I'll just move on.
Only 3 points. But you need to make a DC 10 saving throw. Constitution.
I'm gonna go grab a plate real quick since I've got a while till my turn comes back.
Constitution.
Yep.
Is that for the rabies?
The rats have COVID.
Okay, that's going to succeed.
You took 3 off. Okay.
I did.
Is this where Fauci's lab was? Gain of function research?
Wouldn't you know it, Mike steps away and he gets attacked.
Well, we'll just inject bleach and sunshine into him. He'll be fine.
Ouch.
Mike owes me a DC 10 con save. Ferris.
Wrong. Come around here. There we go. And I'm gonna take a swipe at that.
Okay,
Rat ball.
that's a hit.
What was that? Oh, I did the wrong thing. I did a second attack. I was trying to roll the damage roll on that. Does 9 hit?
No, 9 does not hit. Oh boy. That was a bad roll.
Rabies.
Something. Be nice if they had these conditions enough for. Well, that suddenly got loud. What's up with that?
Are you still working on Ray?
Yeah, I was trying to apply the diseased effect to him.
Townsfolk are having no reaction to this going on.
Well, it's not even been 6 seconds yet, but no.
It's like nobody's like, oh my god, there's rats everywhere.
The roll that I failed was for concentration. I didn't know I needed a saving throw.
Oh, yeah. That,
Constitution, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I just need to make a saving throw. I had to make a concentration check.
Oh, I thought I saw Constitution.
Well, the concentration check is Constitution,
Okay. Well, roll your save.
but they're different roll.
Oh, that's better.
Okay.
It said 2, didn't it?
Can we now say that you're diseased?
Well, I have a penalty to Constitution.
Uh,
All right, so I know there's a place on the sheet.
is that because of your race?
No, it's because you got the shit beat out of him before the game started.
All right, I thought it was on the details page that I could apply. I'm still getting used to these new sheets. Where was it?
It's under the token.
Okay. So your maximum hit points are temporarily decreased by 3 points every 24 hours until disease is removed. And you cannot heal except by magical.
Does that include the parapet of wound closure, considering it is magical?
So that is magical.
Would lesser restoration cure that?
Yes.
No.
No.
And I'm
Lesser restoration does not cure disease.
It actually says in the description of disease that it's curable by lesser restoration.
It says
Now,
can
the
end
disease
either
that
one
they have
disease or
might
one
not.
condition.
And why is there a separate cure disease spell is what I'm asking.
I don't know.
The description
But
for
I
lesser
wasn't sure because
restoration.
I've not used the disease condition before, so I'm actually reading it right now on my character sheet. In the middle paragraph specifically says curable by casting lesser restoration.
What's your hit points, Ray?
Right now it's 36.
Are you will you decrease 3 immediately?
Well, it's the max that decreases. I took damage, yes, but
Okay.
my max is actually 36 now as well, so I'm technically 100%.
Gotcha. Okay.
all right. So move Rod over here and tell him to help Anna. And I am done.
All right. Incorrected. Lesser restoration does indeed or remove disease.
Huh. There's a mismatch. I'll just check beyond while you're going.
I'm confusing it with curse. Never mind.
Got it. So lesser restoration is effective.
Yes.
Cool.
Is that me?
That is you.
All right. Although I have lesser restoration, I'm willing to use it at some point. You don't seem too bad off.
Yeah, I would hold off on anybody for lesser restoration until after the battle.
Yeah.
Because you can't be double diseased.
Right. I'm gonna try to speak with these rats, try to get an understanding of why they're attacking us. So I'm gonna cast speak with animals. That's been done. Is there any role for that? Whether I can speak to them, or is that a
No, but in order to speak with them, you would also have to use an action. So this is going to take you 2 actions ultimately.
what? That doesn't seem right.
Well, speak with animals. You know, it's the description. It's 10 minutes. It's really, and it's also available for ritual cast. It's really meant for non-combat situations. If you want to change your action here,
Oh. It's a bummer.
Well, they are kind of undead rats anyway, so I'm not sure they'd have a lot to say to you other than something like
Brains.
All right, I'll
Jinx.
pull it back. How do I
just
uncast it?
There should be a refund resource button.
Oh, I see it. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna poison. I figure rat poison is gonna. I'm gonna use poison on the this group here. How do I target it? Do I just click on it, or click on the target symbol and then just click on it?
Yeah, and then your little green dot appeared over it, and that means you're targeting that now.
Okay, and then I'll cast poison spray. Do they roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, they do. They're gonna fail.
Hey, that actually came up with the fail.
Roll the damage, please. That's a lot of poison.
It's just
Am I noticing an effect? What kind of effect am I seeing from the swarm that I just poisoned?
Never mind. They're
You,
gone.
you've eliminated the remaining rats.
Raid.
All right. I guess since that group's dead, I'm able to move without a.
Correct.
Okay. So I will move.
Man,
Suddenly the combat music kicks in.
I'll move over here.
I think it's every time it starts a new song,
yeah, it just
the volume goes back to 100%.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll move here. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done.
that would be Anna, right?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Anna's next.
All right. Is there any way to see if she can see if these rats are like normal or are they undead or what the deal with them is?
I will let you make a cursory roll if you just want to do a quick glance.
Yeah.
But if you really want to study them, you're going to have to take an action to do perception.
Okay,
so-
yeah, that's fine.
So based upon your passive perception, no, these are not normal looking rats. Their skin is patchy and they look like they have sores,
Oh wow.
and you do not look healthy.
Oh my goodness. All right. So that swarm of rats that's next to Anna, they're still viable, correct?
Yeah, there's a fair number of them.
Okay. Um, all right. So and where is Conry?
Where is Conry? Need to. Conry's way back here.
Okay. All right then. So, I'll just wait to cast Mage Armor on him later then. All right. So I'll go ahead and hit the rats with a let me see here. So I had a question about the earth tremor because I've never used it before. Um, I know that it says that each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. Um, so that would include like whoever's next to me as well.
Let's Earth. I don't see Earth Tremor. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So it's a little vague, isn't it?
Yeah, so I wasn't sure if I could just kind of target that rat population and not have it affect others, but I'm not really sure if it's like a thing where it's like a big old circle.
Earth. I think it's the creature you target and then everyone next to it. I'm confirming that. So if you were to cast it on the rats next to you, it ignores
Yeah.
you because the spell specifically exempts you. But
Uh-huh.
but I think it will affect rot. Trying to get
Okay.
results to confirm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was what I was wondering, or if it was
Oh,
going to affect
I'm
Rot
sorry.
and also LaFay.
It's centered on you and it goes out 10 feet. So that would be those rats, Rot, LaFay, Ray. You're gonna sweep up a lot of friendlies in that.
Okay, so we won't do that one then. Um, I'll go ahead and oops. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the ray of frost on them then,
Okay.
the ones that are right next to her.
Got it. Doesn't look like it's that's a hit. Looks like it not targeting, but I can see if I can apply it. Did you roll damage?
Oh, let me go ahead and do that.
Did you just damage yourself? No.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I should be able to. I can apply. All right, well, I'll do it by hand. Okay. You free some rats.
All right. So if I move, is that going to cause an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just stay put then. That's it for me.
Xander.
Okay, I have a similar question. Thinking about using this Tosh's acid. Let me put the. Oh yeah, my sheet. I got my sheet.
Yeah, I can look at this. Oh,
Tasha's caustic brew.
right.
It says it's a 5-foot wide line. So I don't want to splash Connery with this. So do I need to move in a direction where Connery is outside that 5-foot line? Is that how that works?
Yeah, you wanna adjust your line so that he's not in the backstop.
Okay. So I will just move to here.
And you're
And
gonna
then-
spray acid on the house. Got it.
Yep. It's all part of our pesticide prevention program. And then targeting it.
It's that little bullseye looking thing in the upper left hand
Right.
corner. Yeah.
And then click on it.
Yeah,
Okay,
and you
and-
get the little green dot over its head. That means you've got it targeted.
Well, I don't have a green dot. I have the crosshairs though, or whatever, the
Okay.
arrowheads.
Here goes the music again.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll just turn that off. How do I... okay, back to my sheet. Okay, before I do that, I want to cast my hex.
Okay.
I guess that's under features. Warlock features. Explain curse. There we go. So that's my bonus action.
Right.
And then I will go back.
All right. You don't really need to place the template.
Okay.
We know that it's a line that's going to end with that house.
So you need to do the saving throw, right? Before I do the damage?
And that's going to fail.
Excellent.
Apply that.
Okay, now remember, because I put my hex on him, and I guess it didn't automatically do this.
You get, what, a bonus 3?
Bonus 3, yeah. Uh-huh. And then next turn, they'll get another save, but there won't be a bonus 3 on it. They'll just... I don't
Right.
think, right? Because I'm not attacking it that round. Does that count as a... You know, I clicked on that. I'm surprised it didn't show up in chat. There it is. No, it
you
didn't.
gain +3 to damage rolls. No, I think it applies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so because you're rolling damage.
Yeah. Okay. And
It's that getting a 2 when you roll a 1.
There you go.
it's how do I click off that? It keeps trying to put the template on there.
We'll just unselect go to your token controls in the upper left and all right, well,
it keeps bringing my sheet up.
there you go.
Yeah, that got it. And I'm going to move, I think, again. So 10 feet there. And then okay, what am I doing wrong now?
You might still be on targeting, so go to your token controls, the upper left, and make sure that you've got the little square next to the head there. That's the selection button.
Okay. Well, it's not going off. Oh, there, maybe. So retrace my steps. That's 20, 30, 25, 30.
Okay.
And it's showing me as concentrating, but I don't have to concentrate on that spell, I don't think.
I would
It's a
think you.
fire.
I would think you would.
Well, it says it's concentration. I thought that was a fire and forget.
Well, you can still take actions.
That-
It doesn't prevent you from taking actions, but that's the way all concentration spells work. And that you can still cast spells. You just can't cast another concentration spell.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and that's my turn.
All right. Well, just happened to come to the one that's you've put the brew on, so you need to roll the. Well, makes its saving throw. Oh, it doesn't get another saving throw. It just takes the damage. You roll the damage.
I have not rolled it yet. Not again.
Yeah, roll another damage. Or
Okay, stand by.
so
4 plus 3.
and
Minus, Howard, minus.
add the 3 damage is what I was saying. I try to bag Conry.
That's a disadvantage, isn't it?
Why is it at disadvantage?
Displacer cloak.
Oh yeah. Attack. Okay.
There you go, Matt. Don't say I didn't do anything for you.
Yay.
Was that 17 gonna hit? Yes, it was. Just barely. Okay. And we are back to the top of the order, but before Ray goes,
Alrighty. I'm not
Hang
going to
on.
recast Hex. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
before Ray goes, another swarm comes out from underneath this tree.
underneath the tree. So I'm going to take an action, but I do have a question too.
Okay.
This tree that the rats came out of,
Yeah.
are there branches that are low enough that I can climb up?
Sure.
And have the rats demonstrated any climbing? Well, I guess rats can climb pretty good anyway, so I guess I won't worry about it. I will shoot the new rats.
That's gonna. Holy crap! That's gonna hit.
Still gonna miss. Well, it's gonna hit. Okay. And I'll roll the second one.
That hits.
All right, we'll do damage. Normal. Second shot, normal. And then it is next to Ferris, so I get a sneak attack. And then I'm going to use my cunning action disengage. And then I'm going to move.
So on the good news front,
Oh, they hadn't gone yet. Well, I guess they hadn't that rat pile hadn't gone yet, but they're already dead, so I guess that doesn't matter. Since they hadn't gone yet, I was going to be able to assassinate them and get advantage, but they're dead anyway, so it's fine.
all right. Sorry. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Connery seems to be AFK.
Sorry, I'm having difficulty hearing because the music just
Music
went up.
jacked up way high.
Well, you can turn down the volume on that, but we can just do that.
Oh, yeah, because even though I turned it down, it was still like max. All right. I think I will do, because you said my attacks were not doing anything.
I didn't say that. I said they were being less effective, not ineffective.
I thought you said ineffective. They were not
No.
doing very much.
No, I pretty clearly said they're not having the
So
same.
even if I change it to fire damage instead of bludgeoning it, would that change anything?
It might.
It might. Okay. So we'll automatically say it's like, for future reference, because I've been doing this in the past, is electrical damage, for instance. So we'll change it to electrical damage, and unless I say so otherwise, it's going to be electrical damage,
Okay.
which is what I've said in the past, but we did not restate that at the beginning of the game. So, all right. We'll see if that does any better. I'm flanking now, aren't I?
I got a screen up.
No, where did he go? He's all
He
the way
left.
over there now. He left me. Okay.
Brave Sir Robin ran away.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll just do that.
He never flanked.
That hit anything?
Sorry, I keep having a window up. You don't have anything targeted, but yes, that's going to hit.
Okay. All right, there we go. And damage. And that. Is that any better?
Yeah, I was trying to see. Where does it say that how you change the damage type on your attack?
It is. Let me find it. probably another one of those things that I can't find anymore.
It's up top. It's the way the ascent.
Oh, so it's not in features. It's in. Wait. I know I saw it.
Yeah, so you can change it to acid, cold, fire, lightning. Okay. You're saying lightning? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Did that affect it?
Oh yeah, it took damage.
Is it any better than what it was effectiveness before? I'm sorry.
You think so?
Do I need to roll perception? What do I need to do?
Well, it's going to be dead, so
Okay. Well, I just was asking because I need to know. I need to know some kind of input. Does it look like it smashed him any better than before?
that just damaged you
took it
because
off
you
of
don't.
me.
Yeah, because you don't have anything
I did.
targeted.
I targeted. I did. I hit the circle and I hit that thing.
I see the
and
target
I had that
now.
Thing, and there was it was doing that on all four corners, and then I rolled and it didn't apparently stay on there. So
Hit points. Off of here.
9 and what was the other previous 10? I did 19 points. Is it still alive?
No. Need to find the right one to mark.
It's the one at the bottom, the one that went on 1. Okay. Where were there any others? Where's the rest?
You can see what you can see.
But the rest of the party.
I gotta be able to select myself. Dead. Do I see any others?
There's one next to Anna.
Oh, okay. I'm mistaking it for something other than a.
And there's one next to the well.
Where's the well?
It's this little thing that Xander's standing next to.
Okay, you can't tell it's a well. It looks like a black square. Oh, so it's right here.
That's one of them, yeah.
Standing near that?
There's another one by Anna.
Okay. I've already gone 15. And I could go. Yeah, I could make it. All right. If I go there, is it flanked with rot?
No. Anna's flanked with rot.
So flanking only works directly across from each other.
Yeah, that's the way flanking works.
Could be anywhere in there. Okay. And we'll do flurry. Well, I can't do flurry of blows. Okay.
Well, just take a key point off and roll your attacks.
I am.
Well, that's going to hit. Roll critical damage.
Yep.
No tokens selected.
And I got one more strike.
Gonna hit.
Miss. Okay, hit. Okay. That's it.
You done?
Yep.
All right. The swarm pays attention to the newcomer, but Connery's too fast. Connection with it. The other swarm also steps up and is equally ineffective. Ferris.
All right.
That's a hit. That's gonna miss.
Well, darn it. I am going to have Rot.
Well, that's gonna hit.
All right, and with Rot, this is magic because of my superior training. He does magic damage. And
Rot finishes off that pile.
I am done.
Anna.
Okay, so she's just going to go ahead and blast the other ones with the ray of frost.
Okay.
All right. So I tried to use that little bullseye thing. So after I use the little bullseye thing, what am I supposed to do?
Hey, Howard, didn't you skip LaFay?
How'd I do that? My bad.
Yeah, sorry, sorry, Anna.
You can work.
I'm gonna
you can
go.
work on targeting.
Oh, that one's dead. That's in front of me. So I will. I'm going to move 10 feet away from this swarm, and I'm going to use my rat poison again. So did they have to throw the saving throw?
They're gonna
Failed
fail
it.
that.
Damage.
And that poison
Okay.
spray is no joke.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
All right. Now, sorry, Anna.
No, it's okay. So now, the little, like the square around the little rats is blinking. Does that mean that I have them targeted? Like there's these little red, like little
Yeah.
Yeah.
squares.
Yeah. You
Now,
have.
now go back and click on the up there where the target is, the one right above it, so that when you click on yourself again, you don't target yourself.
Okay.
But it'll still be that rat will still be targeted.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see the little green dot over it, indicating you got it
Okay.
targeted.
All right. So let me go ahead and do the. Ray of Frost.
Again, it shows me as you having yourself targeted.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens.
Because the green dot's now over you. So like Morgan said,
I wonder what happened.
once you click the bullseye, you click on your target, then you click the little square thing above the bullseye, then you click on yourself.
Okay. Well, I'll try that next time.
All right, so roll your damage.
Okay. So should I try and click on the little rats again?
You could try that.
Okay. Let me.
So now you've got them targeted. Now click on the square thing in the upper left-hand corner for the select, and then go back to yourself, and you should be able to. Well, just hit the damage button on the chat log there to roll the damage for your Ray of Frost. And now the rats is targeted, and I apply it automatically. That's kind of
Okay.
handy.
And you untarget the same way.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that was it for me.
Xander.
Okay, time to get back in the fight. Come on. So if I go around the edge of this building here, is that congested space, double movement?
No, as long as you're missing the wall. Gotta go
Yeah.
around it, but yeah.
5, 10. Well, that's close enough. And then I'll Eldritch Blast this group of rats. You want me to? Yeah, let me do that. Be good practice.
Now I can see that both Anna and Xander have the rats targeted.
Okay. Pull my sheet back up. Did I close that? I must have closed it. And bye.
That's a hit.
All right, let me just do the other.
Also a hit.
Okay.
Man.
Can I transfer that hex? I didn't think about that. Well, I'll just roll the damage and then I'll look into that after my turn. Where'd it go?
Kind of academic.
Oh, is it dead?
Yeah.
And that's all the active rats, right?
That
Nobody's...
is all the active rats. So the swarm of rats is no more. As you look around and you examine them, you can see what Anna saw. These rats do not look healthy. But as you start to look, there doesn't seem to be all that many of them. You seem to remember fighting a whole lot more. And now there just seems to be a handful.
Do we notice any mist?
No, it just don't seem to be that many.
So my offhand comment about illusion is that it possibly could have been an illusion.
You can roll Arcana.
Well, somebody with a lot better Arcana than I.
That would not be me.
I'm afraid we're kind of a group that took intelligence as a bump stat. Like all of us.
Ferris, what do you have on
It just had
Arcana?
to be one of those things where we just wonder if it was true or not.
You're muted, Ferris.
I mean, I can roll. I'll
I
roll
have a
Arcana.
+3.
+3. There you go.
Yeah, I got a +4.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I'll roll Arcana. I'm curious to know whether they like dissolved or something like that, went back to the earth, but we'll see what there is to see.
So you don't think these were illusionary? It's just, it may have seemed like more than what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it was some kind of perception issue. Something was altering the way you felt or saw that. Maybe it was something on the emotional level. Now you look at them,
Mass
there's
hypnosis,
Mass psychosis.
mass psychosis, yeah.
I mean,
Hysteria.
there are some dead rats,
Yeah.
but
I'd like to take a look, Howard, with my perception and eyes of the eagle to really closely examine the rats as well as the maybe like, I don't know, 200, 300 foot radius around me to see if there's any other rats.
okay. Roll your perception.
I forget, did I roll an advantage with eyes of the eagle, or is that
Yeah.
just a...
On things that you can see, on things that rely on vision. So the rats appear to be normal rats in as much as that they are just rats. You don't see anything that suggests that they're anything other than rats, but they look terribly unhealthy. They look, the matted, blotchy, mangy fur, some sores. They just don't look like good, healthy rats.
Do they look like they had what the dire wolves had?
No. No, their eyes are not glowing like the dire wolves' eyes were glowing. And no, it doesn't look like it's the same thing that the dire had. At least not on the...
Well, I hope this is not what the villagers were using to guard their village. There might be
Guard
pistols.
rats.
No.
Rat swarms.
Takes a long time to train them.
I'm guessing it's an enchantment of some kind, but it might have been an enchantment that they were using for decent
Yeah.
things. But they attacked us, not the other way around. So
We did.
So the couple of people that are close enough to be seen, they kind of took notice, and then they just kind of shrugged and kept it going about their business.
Well, do you want to continue on with the plan?
Yeah, I think so.
Do we need to do lesser restoration on anybody?
Yeah, me.
Okay.
I think
Um,
Connery too.
Henry
I think
got
I'm the only one that got hit, isn't it?
I thought Connery got bit too.
No.
No, excellent.
who's got lesser? I've got lesser. Anybody else?
Yeah, I have it as well.
What is hovering
Maybe-
over LaFay?
What's that?
What is hovering over LaFay?
I don't see anything hovering over LaFay.
Sword of
I don't
Damocles.
see anything either.
Oh, maybe you're looking at my familiar. Is it blue?
Yeah.
That's the new token for my familiar.
I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have been able to see it.
Well, it is invisible, so it's impressive that you're able to see it.
Well, I clicked off my character, so then everything became visible, apparently.
I don't know why that's happening to you. That doesn't happen to me.
Well, it's because I'm super awesome. That's why.
I guess.
There you go.
Special abilities.
I'm super awesome, guys.
So about that lesser
Try to be
restoration.
like me, but you.
Anna, why don't you go ahead and cast yours? Because I probably have more. Well, I'm guessing. Well, maybe I have more attacking type spells that might be more beneficial down the road.
That's perfect. But okay, so it's just Ray. Connery wasn't. I could have swore somebody else was bit as well.
Apparently, it was just Ray.
Okay, let me go ahead and.
Ray's the only one, I think.
All right, so where is?
Anybody
Where's
else got
Ray?
disease?
I'm just down
down
to the
here.
south a bit by the gate.
Where? Let me see here. Oh, okay, I see. All right. So let me see if I can do this correctly. All right. Okay, lesser restoration.
All right.
So maybe we shouldn't be splitting up if there's going to be these booby traps running around.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, we already know where the inn is, so I
Right.
think that you know, we could just go as a group to the big house, or maybe inquire regarding who's in the big house before we go knock on the door.
We can, and we can stop and ask people along the way.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good.
People out and about.
We're gonna start heading towards the main big house and if we encounter anybody along the way, Anna is going to ask them politely about that house and who might live there.
Yeah, that would be fine.
So, Aaron, why don't you you roll d6.
Okay.
All right, so you actually bump into a woman named Elria Marrow. You introduce yourself, and she greets you with a well met, and she explains that she's one of the town councilors there. What is it that you try to learn from her?
Well, I know that we were interested to know um, who was, in residence at that big house.
She kind of perks up a little bit, and she says, "That's where Lord Draven and his family stay. Lord Draven is kind of a patron spirit for Kelb.
Oh.
He
Mm-hmm.
Say that again.
he's kind of a patron spirit. He's a patron, if you will, of the town. He takes care of the town and provides for the town."
So, I'm sorry. As a refresher, I know we were trying to find out where Draven was. Can anybody refresh my memory on how we've already known Draven?
He was related in some way to Zed's research. They at the very least know each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Possibly like what I can't think of the word right now. Fellow researchers or fellow wizards.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, Anna.
All right. So, I guess the follow up question to that is, so I would imagine that he's very well regarded by the people of the town.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Oh well.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So she has a locked up. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
All right.
I locked up earlier and it booted me out. I had to re-enter Discord. I shut my feed off. I was thinking maybe the memory was too much for my computer. But
So you sense a bit of pride when you ask about Draven. You get a sense that she is very much um, aligned with whatever Draven's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Enthralled.
She's very calm. She speaks rather in an even tone, and you get the sense that she in some way identifies with him.
Mm-hmm.
Does her red cap give her away?
She says Draven is a benefactor to Kelb
Mm.
for a long time now. She says when winters have been lean, it was his coin that helped keep the bellies full. When bandits have pressed the town, it was his influence that kept them away. He says that he's a good, faithful steward to the town.
I'd like to roll. I don't know, maybe history, maybe insight. Does any of this ring a bell from the multiple times that we've come through before? You would, because I gotta believe that we would have heard something of this if he's so well regarded.
I would like to detect magic to see if she's been
I've got +5 on
charmed.
insight, by the way.
All right, so there's 3 different things there. I'm going to start with Mike.
Yep.
Then we'll move on to Morgan. So you want to know if there was any history because you've come to the town. So I will point out that you stopped in the town a couple times.
Say again.
That you
Yeah.
stayed in the town a couple times, but you never really interacted with the locals trying to find out the business of Kelb. It was
Yeah,
just
we were in tavern, right?
yeah, you were in
Talking.
you're in the
drinking.
tavern, but you were asking about the kobolds on the road, or how's business been in terms of traffic coming through the pass. You've never asked about the business of Kelb. Kelb is just
Yeah, but I would think something like that might come up, right? I mean,
well, apparently it hasn't.
oh, fair enough.
Not in your previous interactions, anyway. So, moving on to Morgan, you want to cast Detect Magic. Does that have a somatic gesture to it?
Stand by. I was just looking at it. It is divination.
Yeah, but
Components are verbal and somatic.
yeah. So I'm going to tell you before you cast that. It may be obvious to people who know magic that you're casting a spell, because you're going to make a hand gesture. You can do it. I'm just letting you know that you may be alerting her to the fact that you're trying to do it.
Anybody else?
I
But yeah,
can.
let's ask her about the rats. Did anybody ask her about the rats?
I didn't.
All right, so
Yeah. So I'll in my most persuasive
May I
self.
roll insight as far as what I feel this woman, if she's, full of BS or whatever? I mean, do we get to roll
Yeah.
I wasn't
insight?
doing
on
it.
any
Yeah.
of that?
So
You
jump
can-
right in.
you can. Well, he asked before. So roll insight, Matt. Let's see what.
I mean, were we so oblivious that we didn't? I mean, did we notice that that the manor was there before? Is it new? I don't know. I feel like this is a completely new location to us. So our own insight.
It's
All right.
it's not a
I'll be right back.
it's not a big obnoxious mansion. It just is a nice house that sits up on the hill.
Yeah, I think that we probably never really paid attention because that wasn't our focus before. It was just, I mean, we were just passing through. Kind of like how, like if you go visit some some new city and there's some house there, you're not really gonna take a look at it if you're more focused on, your trip.
I don't know, when I when I go to a new town, it's not unusual for me to Zillow the local listings and see what houses cost. Take note of nicer houses.
Yeah, if you were looking to move there.
I mean, even when I'm not looking to move someplace, I'm just in the town looking around. I'm like, oh, that's a nice house up there on the hill. I think that's much of a stretch.
Well,
It,
I
well,
think that
Anything
just
to do with my anything to do with my insight roll?
yeah. So your insight was you were trying to see if she's BSing you or she's was that the insight? You're trying to ascertain her motives.
I want to feel like there's some kind of is there some ulterior motive? Is there, is this some kind of because it seems kind of a lot to talk about. Really overselling it. It seems like maybe.
No, your perception of the situation is that she's very proud of her town, and she genuinely believes Draven's good for the town. Called him a patron and a good spirit, and you don't detect any kind of
Sounds good.
disingenuous.
No, I was not saying she's disingenuous. I feel like it's some kind of. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. I feel like it's a big, not on her part, a con job. I guess maybe it's just. I just
well,
feel
I
like
mean,
there's something out of place. We get attacked by rats and we're coming into the town, and they just don't. They're totally oblivious to the rat attacks, and then it's like, no, this guy's really good. This guy's a really good job. He's, the best thing since sliced bread. You know,
well, we can ask her about the rat thing. It's just that we were not
I,
quite at that point yet.
okay.
I believe
It just
Xander
seems
was
really
about to
weird.
do
Like,
that.
Yeah.
it just seems like the population is oblivious to what's going on. I guess it's kind of weird. I guess maybe I'm just being
No,
paranoid and being a
no.
a PC, and
No,
I'll just.
no. I
You're
think
good.
that that's valid. I mean, the thing is that we are outsiders to this town, so you know she's telling us this, and we've had some experiences with things that may or may not have been the work of him. So no, I think that's valid. It's just we just haven't worked up to that point yet to ask about the rats. She was just kind
Yeah.
of trying to, you know, just kind of get a feel first for, who's the owner of this house and what is his reputation amongst these people, and just kind of warm up to that point. She just hadn't gotten to that rat question quite yet. But it sounds like somebody else wants to ask her about the rats.
Yep. I'll remove myself and I'll clean myself up from stomping on rats. So I'll take my leave.
Who has the best perception in the party?
Me.
Yeah, the druid.
Okay. Well, you're standing there listening to the conversation, right? You're hearing all of her responses and everything, right?
Yep.
Hang on, the dog needs something. I'll be right back.
Sure thing. Just thinking, you can.
Roll perception to see if I think it's all sounds right.
No, I don't. I think with your I'm just thinking of your passive perception. If she's bold face lying to us, then perhaps.
Well, I'm going to use heart sight on her, which will give an emotional state. It's not mind reading, but
you have to touch her to do that, right? And you're
I'm going to touch her, and at the same time, I'm going to have the familiar touch her invisibly, so that
it's a lot of touching going on.
Well, it's consensual.
Is it? I don't think you've received permission to do that.
I guess I could ask.
Probably should.
But I mean, we go into combat and we don't ask permission either. So,
you sure your familiar's name isn't Weinstein?
Definitely not.
Might want to think about it. It'd be quite the
It is not
conversation.
it is not a fat elderly fairy.
Yeah, I don't think anybody accused him of being a fairy. That was Kevin Spacey.
Mr. Hot Take.
Yeah, it's like, when did the rats start, showing up, greeting travelers?
No, I think we just say, hey, we just got attacked by rats in your little village. Is
Didn't
that
happen to us
common
last
occurrence,
time.
right? I mean,
Let's ask her about the rats.
yeah,
Wasn't Anna do that?
yeah, we were fixing to. I just wanted to make sure whoever had the best perception in the party was standing there when the lady responded, so we could get the best
Yeah.
read
Okay.
on.
I'll ask for a
She's back.
I'll ask for a perception roll after the questions
Yeah.
answered.
All right.
Well, she actually had a question that she wanted to ask before that rat
Okay.
question.
Go ahead.
That would
Yeah.
be okay with everybody.
Yeah.
So the question that she wanted to ask was, in order for us to meet Draven, do we have to schedule an appointment with him, or how would that go? Would we, be able to just kind of knock on the door and go see him, or how would one arrange to meet him?
It's a good question.
Howard, are you contemplating?
Are you there?
No, I thought you guys were still discussing.
No.
No.
we're on-
She's asking the question to the woman.
Okay, I'm sorry. Would you repeat
No,
the
it's okay.
question?
So so she had two questions before the rat question. With the first one being, how would one go about meeting Draven? Would we need to schedule an appointment, or can we just go to the door, or how would we, go about meeting him?
Or says roll your persuasion on.
Okay.
Pretty persuasive.
No, I made a branch for that. He says he prefers his privacy, but if you have business with him, he's usually up in his home.
All right. So the follow-up question that she has for that before the rat question is, has she seen him within the past few days?
He says, "Yeah, I've seen him just today."
Oh, all right then. All right. So we had a more serious question, which was that right before we entered into your lovely town, for some reason we were attacked by these diseased, like a swarm of diseased rats. Has your town been having any kind of issues with rats, or is this something that is very common here, or is there anything you could tell us about that?
So roll your persuasion on that, please.
Okay. Oh God.
And you still get an 11 out of it. That's the impressive part.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what her modifier is when she rolls that one. So she kind of curls her lip a little bit and sneers a little bit, and she says, "It's a river town. You know, we have animals. Unfortunately, they draw rats. Not a big deal."
Mhm.
She seems a little.
At this point, I'm going to interrupt and pick up one of the like dead, mangy,
You're gonna touch it?
mostly undead rat, and be like, "Your rats are like this."
You're actually gonna touch it?
I've got gloves, but yes.
Latex.
So she.
Leather.
So she kind of. All right. So are you? Here, I'm gonna do a reaction.
I'm also. I'd like to through my perception. I'd like to do a perception roll to see if I feel like she's being on the level with us.
So that's going to be insight, not perception. Perception is seeing things, hearing things.
Okay. I'll do insight. I got a pretty good insight too.
So you're wondering if she's being on the level?
Yeah. To sense she's being honest with us in her answers.
No, you don't sense any kind of deception out of her. To Ray's notion of picking up one of the rats, and she rather curtly says, "Yes, there are rats. It's a river town," and she just walks off.
Say that again, please.
She says, "Yes, there are rats. It's a river town," and she walks off.
You gotta
walks
again,
off.
Howard.
I guess I'll just toss it. I'll just toss it toward a house, since it's normal for them. I don't want to keep holding on to it.
gaslit here.
You're really gonna throw it at a house?
Well, I'm not gonna like smear it on the side of the house, but I'm gonna chuck it. Like right here. Let me mark it on the map.
Ray's gonna throw it at the back of the woman's head as she walks away.
There you go,
I'm
River
sorry.
County.
This seems kind of very bizarre. Like I don't know. I'm sorry. This interaction is really weird. We're being gaslit.
Well, I mean, they're
I
obviously
don't know.
covering for
Yep.
Draven, or I don't know what They're
Might
they're
have
not
to burn
being
the whole
fully.
town down, LaFay.
Want me to burn this place down? I thought that was the plan. That was one of the plans, right?
I didn't say that in character.
All right. Well, we're done with her at this point, right?
Yeah, she excused herself and just. And
Why don't we go straight to the heart of the matter and just go to the house and see
Knock
if
on
we
the door?
can have a conversation with Draven? Do we have? I mean, does anybody have a thought on a plan of how to?
I mean, I would come at him with the connection between him and Zed, and the fact that Zed is missing, and Zed might be dead.
Should we do a reconnaissance with your familiar, Ray?
Sure.
I could also spy on the place with my eyes of the eagle just to see what I'm seeing, and see if I can see inside the house, or I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know that we're going to see a lot from the outside. I think we do the recon definitely, but send in a UAV. But I don't know that we need to, like microscopically examine it.
All right. Well,
I just don't want to. I don't want to tip our hand like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
why don't we do both? Why doesn't Shion go up, and then I'll just kind of move closer, kind of just acting like a normal, everyday, fiery-haired citizen, and kind of look observe with my eyes of the eagle to see if I see anything.
Sure. So yeah, she's just making her way up, checking as she goes.
Okay.
We're gonna keep
Uh,
walking.
And she is at the house. I don't seem to have any windows to look through.
Well, so she's at the wrong altitude for that.
Oh, well then, what is the right altitude?
And there are
I mean,
windows. If you just hover over the roof will melt away. So you went up a hill
Okay.
there. So at 10 feet, you
Yep.
can see in on ground level. And at,
Got it.
at 20 feet, you can see on the second level.
All right. So I'll let the party know that there's an older man, human, wearing what is that, plate?
He's wearing some kind of
And
armor.
yeah, some kind of armor. It looks like plate mail or something like that. I'm not really into the metalware. And he's got a at least a long sword, if not more than. Nobody else apparently in the house.
Well,
Looks pretty nice for a village. Gonna reposition.
So it's across the river.
it is.
Yeah, it's at the far end of the
and
far end of the village.
you see this individual at the house, the
Yes.
nice house.
Yes,
Is he out? He's outside,
he's inside.
so she can see
Is
inside of a
an
window.
incorrigible window peeper.
Oh, okay.
And no one
So,
appears
Jim-
to be in the upper floor.
Roll your stealth at advantage, please.
I'll be right back.
$17. That's not that
Yeah.
great. Okay. So, from your vantage point, can't see where's she on.
She's outside by the little gate.
Why do I see her? Oh, because I got the stupid levels thing. Okay, there we go. But yeah, she can see. Well, you can see the floor map when the thing melts away, but you're not going to be able to see anything that's behind that wall.
Oh, now I see people. They're moving around. There was a man and a woman on the second floor.
How were you able to see through that wall?
I don't know. I didn't make it.
I'm a little worried about the integrity of my walls now.
Oh, I can't see shit. I'm standing right there and I can't see nothing.
Like I said, that's because she's an invisible peeping Tom.
No, I mean, I can't see the house.
Oh, you're probably at a lower level because it's up on a hillside.
Yeah, I have
I'm
to.
gonna go over here or
You're
something?
gonna just walk right up to the house.
I'm just trying to see it.
Well, you can see the roof there. Tell me you can't see the roof.
Is this the roof here?
Yeah. No, that's the gate through the
Yeah.
fence.
That's all I can see.
Oh well, you
Anyway,
can't see over the
I've
fence.
got-
There's a 6-foot fence in front of you.
Well, how
Yeah,
silly of me, since I can't see the fence.
Well,
Right.
How would I know that there's 6-foot fence is in between me and the house?
that's what those pickets are.
Are we
It's a
all?
fence.
Are we all? Are we all? We're all still back here though, right?
Well, yeah, I think that
We're waiting for
I
you,
and
John.
the people that are going with me are going to the inn, and then Anna and her half are going to the house. So I will relay back, and I'll leave the familiar there just to keep an eye on things. But there's
Are
at
we
least
doing? Are
three
we still
people.
doing that? I thought we were done with that when we
Yeah, I
ran
thought
into
we were
the,
staying together.
yeah,
All
the
right.
mayor. Once we ran into the mayor lady, the deputy mayor or whatever she was.
Like once we ran into the rats, I think we decided to stay together.
Let's all start tromping there. And Rotten myself will be in the lead.
All right, we're gonna move there. Where are we going? This way? I'll take
Yeah, I
second.
guess so.
I can't. Yeah, okay. Crossing this bridge here. Hurry up, Ferris. You're too slow.
I'm hurrying up. I'm sending Rod ahead. He's reconnoitering for me.
Connery asleep? Come on, Connery.
What do you need?
We're going for a walk.
Okay. I
Cross
can't
the
see most of
bridge.
the map, so I don't know where we're going.
You're heading north. Due north. Go around the little shack or whatever it is in front of you.
Oh,
So is
I
that
keep running into something.
Xander or oh, that is Xander. Okay.
Oh wow!
How did
Now I
Xander
can
get-
see what's actually houses and trees and stuff.
How did you get where you are, Ferris?
I crossed the bridge and then went through the gate.
Is the gate? Am I at a gate or something?
The
Yeah,
gate
there.
is right here.
Yep.
Okay, I got it. All right.
And I moved off over to the side so
All
I
right.
I
can
gotcha.
So if you're gonna go up
See
the
both
hill,
Howard, you
walls.
might want to move Anna because she's AFK and she's gonna be wondering where she's supposed to go.
We ditched her.
Well,
Right.
Ray was trying to get people to come along, but she wasn't there to come along.
And what's this big black object in front of us? Is this that house?
So that's the house. There's a roof on it. But yeah, you probably can see in through a window. I don't actually see a front door.
I think there is.
Yeah.
Got the door?
Right at the path.
Hey, why don't you just
Right
open
at
the
the
door
top, right?
then?
No,
I was
sorry.
gonna knock, but
No,
well,
you gotta
normally
knock.
we're not supposed to touch those.
oh, there it is.
Sorry, I was trying to just identify it.
For some reason, my elevation didn't change.
No, because the stupid hill elevation script is part of the problems that I've been having with this map. I have to manually adjust your elevation to come up the hill.
Where was the guy with the armor?
He's inside. He was in the corner, but he might have moved. He was right there.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming he knows that we're outside of his house at this
Yeah,
point, right?
As soon as
I don't know,
Anna
there's
gets
6
there,
foot
we'll knock on
walls.
the door.
You
Well,
can't see us.
Well, you went through
Unless
the
you open
gate.
the front
You're,
door.
you're
we're
now
inside the walls.
you're now beyond the wall.
You're beyond the wall.
Why don't we have Anna start a performance outside the door to kind of entice him to come out and see what's going on?
In a skimpy outfit.
Of course.
Just
Why else would he come out?
All right, Aaron's back. So you're just walking right up to the house. Now what?
Well, I guess Anna's going to be the face for this because she does have better persuasion. So I'm going to let her take the lead, but I'll knock and announce you if you want.
No, I can knock. It's fine. Oh, I don't know where my token is.
It's I moved
Right,
it.
right.
Thank you. Let's see. For some reason, like when I try to like zoom in on the map part, I can see like the part of the village, but not the part where everybody's names are.
I'm not sure what you mean.
So I can when I try to zoom in, I can see like the some of the houses, but the part that's past the river, the part that's north of the river, I can't see it when I zoom in.
Oh, I don't know why that would be. It's all one map.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but yeah, I it's kind of weird. Um, let me try
Oh,
and
that's because your elevation, the fence is blocking some of your view downhill.
mm-hmm.
No, when I'm looking from Erin, she can see pretty much everything.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure why that is, but let me try and exit out and see if that'll change it.
Any better?
Okay, so let's see here.
While she's thinking, Howard, can I remember? Is there a church or a chapel or anything like that in this town, or is it without religious services?
There is no temple.
Hmm.
Now, just down the road, there is a shrine to Lathander that you.
Yeah, we're not going back 3 times in 2 days.
All right, so I'm right up at the door with everybody else now. Thank you.
All right. So, what's the plan?
So I guess I'm going to go ahead and knock on the door and see if we can talk to Draven about our missing friend.
Avon calling.
Yeah. Does anybody have anything in particular before I knock on the door that they want to discuss before we go in?
I think
Well,
we've covered it. It's
was she
Zed,
here for the?
vampires.
Where's Zed? What's up with the vampires?
Well, I mean, he might.
Have you found your savior with Jesus Christ?
Yeah, he might not answer that kind of question about the vampires, but I mean, you know.
Well, definitely need to probe him on the fact that we have had multiple reports of him researching things with Zed.
Yeah, I mean, we
And
can definitely ask about that. And I mean, we can ask him about the vampires, but I'm not sure if we're going to get much of a
Yeah.
response.
We'll ask him about Zed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so all right, so she's gonna go up to the door.
Okay.
All right, so She's gonna go up to the door and knock.
Very good. The door opens. Oh, wait a second. Forgive me. Before we do this, I did have a cutscene that describes the place. If you don't mind indulging me for a second, you can mute your microphones real quick. We'll describe the approach to the manor. Where's the narration? There we go.
The road bends and rises, and above the clustered rooftops of Kelb, you see it. An estate crowns the hill like a watchful presence, older than the town below, heavier with history. Tall wooden walls, dark with age and weather, form a tight perimeter around the grounds. The palisade is well kept, its sharpened stakes driven deep into the earth, less decorative than defensive. Behind it stands the manor itself, broad-shouldered and severe. Carved timbers and heavy beams frame its walls, each panel etched with craftsmanship from another age. The windows are narrow, set deep, their glass darkened and reflective, offering little glimpse of what lies within. A small stone shrine rests near the fence line, half hidden by the slope. Its icon worn smooth by years of exposure, the symbol indistinct at a distance. Whether it was built for protection, devotion, or guilt is hard to say. Pines rise behind the manor, their branches whispering in the wind, while the hill below is softened by wildflowers and overgrowth, as though nature is slowly reclaiming what once stood proudly apart from it. From here, the estate overlooks Kelb entirely, every road, every roof, every soul going about their day. It feels less like a home and more like a place that watches.
So you knock on the door, and the door opens, and a refined but gruff-looking man answers the door. Says, "Good afternoon. May I ask your business with the Veneros household?"
Did you say Verneros? Yeah.
Put it. Chat. Oh. Won't seem to copy. So, Aaron, he's asked what your business is with the household.
So I would like to, I would go ahead and introduce myself as someone who, is here from Silvery Moon, who's a friend of um, Master Zed, and that we were looking to speak with the master of this house because we were concerned about our friend, and that we think that they might be able to assist us in finding them.
All right, roll persuasion, please.
Can't be a 1. You've already done that. Got it out of the way. Where did the die go?
It's on the corner.
He says, I see. I'm afraid Master Draven is not receiving visitors at present. He keeps a rather structured schedule. If your matter is legitimate, you may return this afternoon, shortly after the bells of the 3rd hour. I will see if arrangements can be made.
Oh.
Howard, you cut out there, at least on my end. Can you say that again?
Did I cut out for everyone?
I
Yes.
got the bells part, but not the part after before the bells part.
If your matter is legitimate, you may return this afternoon, shortly after the bells of the 3rd hour. I will see if arrangements can be made. And he says good day. He says good day and closes the door.
So the bells of the 3rd hour, how does that equate to our time right now?
You got 3 or 4 hours to kill.
All right. Well,
Want to head back to the tavern?
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to like push our luck here and piss him off. So why don't we head to the tavern and get a nail or two and see if we can talk to some people. Maybe find a place to stay for the night, because I'm assuming we're staying the night here.
Yeah.
What if you shapeshifted into, a bug, and or a
I
rat,
thought about that.
or a rat, since rats are totally
Common.
acceptable.
No, I thought about that too. I mean, I could go into the house and spy on them while you guys go to the tavern. Like I thought about shape shifting into an insect and just crawling in and just kind of watching.
So you're going to discuss your espionage plans right there in front of the house?
Oh.
No, we're gonna go outside the gate. We're just talking, man. We're just talking. All right, so we're gonna leave outside the walls. We're gonna go outside the gate, and then we're gonna have a conversation out here after the gate's closed. So I've moved out. Everybody else, come outside the gate. I can't see.
Oh, I thought we were going back to the tavern.
No, we are. You guys might be, but we're gonna go outside the gate and discuss whether it's worth me shape shifting into a small creature and get inside the house and kind of seeing if I could spy on him for a while, and then you guys can come back later. I don't see Mike anymore. Brad, are you still there?
I'm here. I remember I turned my feed off because I was having trouble with
That's
my.
fine. No, I understand. I just want to make sure that you. Yeah. And then Conry, are you gonna move outside? Xander, are you and Connor gonna move outside the gate?
Well, I'm trying. I'm having trouble with my forge now. Let's see if it.
Well, I can.
And then Matt, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Okay. No, could not hear you.
Yes.
I think you're on mute. I can hear you now, though. Okay, so everybody's outside the gate now. So, kind of quietly whispering to each other, we're going to talk about the plan for me to shapeshift into a small creature to go spy while they go to the tavern and the inn Does anybody see any major issues with doing that? Or do you see a benefit to it?
Well, my question is he was researching stuff with Zed, correct?
Yes.
So do we want to potentially anger him that we're spying on him?
Well, the idea
Just,
is that he doesn't
you know.
know. I mean, I'm just going to be an insect, fly on the wall per se, observing, and then the plan would be you guys go to the inn, ask some questions, come back at the third bell, and then I'll fly out and join you outside the gate, and then shapeshift back, tell you what I saw, and then we'll go in.
Do we is it this it's this
Oh.
campaign that we have those stones, right? That let one person talk to another person?
Walkie talkies, yeah.
Who's got those?
I know Anna.
I have one, and someone else has one, right?
Yeah, Anna had it.
So
But
when you shapeshift, do your possessions go with you?
Yes.
Yes. But I don't know if
So
I can use them. I don't know if I could
Not
use
while
this.
you're a fly. I'm not so
Right.
concerned about when you're a fly, but if you got caught, right, and you took damage, boom,
Yeah.
you're gonna pop back up as a
I could end shapeshift and then
right, and then if you get into trouble, is why I say that. If you get into trouble, we want to be able to come and.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, we could just stand outside the gate, kicking stones, woohoo, yeah, just hanging out. None of our friends are in there. We're just hanging out in front here. I don't know.
Play some hacky sack.
Yeah, maybe just say we're waiting on our appointment at 3:00 this afternoon or whatever.
What, instead of going to the inn?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What's the odds of me getting caught? Pretty low.
Yeah, but what happens if you get caught?
Well, then I'll shapeshift and back into myself, and I'll contact you with the stones, and you get there as quickly as you can.
Okay.
How far is the inn?
The end's across the river. It is this building down here.
I mean, I guess the question is, do we feel we're going to get any valuable information at the end? Is it
I don't
worth
think
going?
we're going to get a ton. Might be some anecdotal stuff that we could get, but this is the guy that we need to question. This is the guy we need to talk to about Zed.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I just
okay.
don't want to leave you on your own and you turn into a fucking vampire or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I think it's fair to say you could just be waiting for the third hour outside the gate to talk to him, and nobody else has a problem with that. I think I'm fine with it. Does anybody else have an opinion on going to the inn or just hang out outside the gate?
Well, I don't think we all need to hang out outside the gate.
Well, I can hang out with Rod.
Well, we could go fishing, right?
And yeah, and everybody, and maybe someone could go get us our rooms at the inn.
Yeah,
Everybody else.
Anna would like to go ahead and do that.
What are these houses or buildings here around the bridge, Howard?
So there's a windmill that's closest right here for probably grinding up grain and so forth.
Okay.
It taps into the water of the wind. Then there's a couple houses. This thing right here is a huge gazebo. So that might be where the town meetings happen or whatever.
All right. Well,
we could fish off the bank here, could we?
Do you have fishing tackle?
Ferris?
Let me look. I probably do. Stand by. I zoomed way out. Double click my thing.
I mean, I think for the sake of time,
Ray has fishing gear.
I do not have fishing gear.
Did you say Ray has fishing gear?
Yeah, he does.
Well, do you want to go with Anna, or do you want to hang out?
I'll hang out. And I'll also have my familiar start trying to find out anything weird about the town. Just a little eye in the sky kind of surveillance.
Who's going to go with Anna?
I could go. Well, I don't know. It might be good to leave a face outside. Ray, are you a face?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with Anna then.
So where are Anna and Xander going?
We're
To
just
the
going-
inn.
Okay.
We're gonna
ourselves
get our rooms and then I don't know, sit around, drink some beer, and see if anybody in the town wants to talk.
Okay.
And then who has the stone? So, LaFay is going to have one stone.
Yeah, Anna has the other one.
Okay, and you need to give it to somebody who's going to be staying outside the gate.
I have one.
Isn't
You have one? Okay, that's cool. Never mind. That'll work.
There's only two
Yeah, I think
stones.
Ferris
There's
has
only
one.
Lisa?
two. So we got to give one to Faye. LaFay.
Okay, Anna, why don't you give yours to LaFay?
Okay. How do I give that to him, Howard?
Don't worry about it. Just remember that it's happened.
Okay.
Situation arises. We'll know that LaFay is carrying a sending stone.
Okay.
okay, I'm going to shapeshift, wild shape.
You're gonna do it right there in town?
Out in front of everybody.
Well, I'm going to like be discreet about it. I'm going to go like in some bushes or something.
Okay, roll stealth.
Well, and really, he'll just disappear, right?
You know, he could go out in the woods or something. Jeez.
It's not like he's turning into a bear or some shit. You know, he's just
Well, if
gonna
he
become a fly.
if he does go out into the woods and become a bear, he can crap in the woods, and then we'll know the answer to the question.
He does that anyway, Howard. I mean, technically, we all do because we spend a
Exactly.
lot of nights camping.
Did that roll?
Yep.
Yeah,
I didn't even see it.
you rolled.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm not seeing rolls. Not even in not even in the
Whenever there's a roll, my whole thing slows way the fuck down. My forge slows way down.
And the last thing I see in the chat is where Howard spelled out the name.
Well, I think
So it looks like Anna rolled persuasion for some reason.
I see that, and I see your dexterity check.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah, that was for the door.
Oh,
Door, yeah.
oh,
No,
I
well,
might,
I mean, I see a stealth check from LaFay.
Right.
yeah, I see that. You got an 11.
You scroll
Okay.
down on that.
So what are you shaping into?
I'll shape into a fly.
I have a fly. I have a fly.
Whatever's easy. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, something small enough to get through small cracks and hide out in corners of rooms undetected.
Okay. Okay. I turned you into a giant wasp because that's what I have.
That's not very stealth.
You go with the animal you have, not the one you want.
We know it's a fly. I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna.
I could turn you into a giant wolf spider,
No,
a centipede,
that's not good.
a sturge. Want to be a sturge?
I don't even know what a sturge is.
The combination mosquito bat thing. It's kind of vampiric.
That's fine. As long as
The
we.
Sturge Man.
So I'm going to go fly and make entry into the house and try to establish a point where I can observe the what I believe is Draven.
Okay. So let's your altitude here because you went up the hill.
Do I keep? I forget. Do I keep my? No, I don't. So I have the attributes of the animal I've changed into, right? Not my.
Yeah. So you have right now temporarily no strength and move at the speed of a fly, which is probably 30 feet.
Yeah.
I don't think speed is a question for you though, right?
No. But I'll also, I'll be flying around the house a little bit, kind of like checking out different rooms, and then eventually coming back to where Draven's located.
Okay. Well, we're gonna hope that my fixes to things have been addressed.
I see a house.
Yeah. You're in the
See the
house.
inside.
You're in the house now.
All right. Should I control myself here and just
Yeah.
fly around?
You can control yourself. I'll point out some things. That's the fireplace you're about to fly into there.
Yeah. Okay.
In the corner, you can see a man
Is
seated.
that Draven? Is that Draven?
Well, do you know what Draven looks like?
I guess what Anna was.
We
I
had
guess
a description of him.
Yeah.
he was wearing armor, right?
He is.
No, we had from the town. Remember when we were searching for Zed and information and all that? Remember the guy at the library
Yeah.
had gave us a description.
All right.
So I see two.
So let's roll DC 5 Insight. You ought to be able to get that, right?
Just roll insight.
Yeah. He seems to match the general description that you had. I mean, it's not as though you get
That guy, not
no,
this
no.
guy.
The guy sitting at the chair in front of the fireplace. It seems consistent with the description you got from.
And that's this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do I recognize or do I have an understanding who this guy is?
Roll insight again.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, he doesn't strike you as anything but a guy.
All right. So I'll keep flying around. Stairs up.
Yeah.
Can I take the stairs up?
And
Yes. All right. No.
I should have
no.
blessed you before we split up.
Yeah, you should have. I need it.
you go up?
Oh, I went up and then I went back down.
Okay.
Let
Need
me
to
try
go-
this again.
You're
All right.
going,
Yes.
you're
Okay.
going down to the basement there.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, shit. I don't care. I'll go down to the basement. Did
Okay.
it take me down?
It did.
Oh, I see. Okay.
There's a very tiny room here.
And it looks like it continues to go down.
Why does he say that?
Oh, I see stairs here.
That's the stairs up. It's so there's a landing. These are U-shaped.
Oh, I got you.
U-shaped stairs.
Okay. I got you. All right. So I will fly underneath the door.
Okay, I'll have to do that for you.
And I see lots of like pottery and a cask of something.
Yeah, this appears to be a storage area, although there is a bed in the corner.
Okay. Do I have an do I have an indication of what's in these vessels?
Based upon everything else you're seeing in the room, if you want to roll insight again, this DC 10.
Insight? All right. There we go.
Yeah, this looks like a root cellar kind of dry storage area. So you've got casks of drinks, you've got food, you've got spices, you've got things of that nature stored in shelves and so forth. Dry goods and grains and so forth. And then this,
All right, so nothing
this
else.
is a dresser over here. Obviously, a simple bed, end table with candle on
Somebody's
it.
living down here
Yeah,
amongst the dry goods.
yeah.
I'm gonna go investigate the dresser.
Okay, you're gonna get it closed. It's a dresser.
Yeah. Is there any gaps wide enough to me to go in and see what's inside some of the drawers?
Yeah, it's not airtight. You could get through as a fly.
All right, I'll check out a couple of the drawers.
It's clothing, belts, shoes.
That of a common man.
Pretty much, yes.
All right. And then this grating here. Is that a drain? What is that?
No, it's a crate that's got
Oh.
allows air to come out of it, so it's got some fruit in it, and it keeps the humidity.
All right. All right. I'll go. This room here.
Yeah,
In the corner.
you can't get to it from here. There was another door in the hallway. You want to go back out to the
Okay.
hallway?
All right. I'll go fly underneath the door or through some crack, and then I'll go into that room.
Okay. It's a privy.
Oh, this is my favorite spot as a fly.
You got it.
Happy as a fly in shit.
I'll take a snack while I'm there.
Shitter's full.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. Privy.
No, there's a little well pump for a sink there and a toilet and some personal grooming things.
Okay. I will exit, and then I will go back upstairs.
Yeah, you can do that. So, nope. You're
Is that the wrong stairway?
So here's at the bottom of the stairs. There you go. So see, you go up to a landing and you turn around, and that's going to go back down.
Right. Okay, I got you. Hold on.
Up is on the right, down is on the left.
All right. All right, I'm up.
Yeah, 3 closed doors.
All right, I will. I'll fly underneath this door. Or,
2 people in this room.
oh, looks like a man and a woman. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. The woman seems to be relaxing on the bed. The boy, and a man, he's younger, maybe mid-teens, 14, 15, something like that. He's reading a book, sitting in that chair in front of the fireplace. In there, that helped. Is
Do I see anything that I would consider really out of the ordinary for just a normal household?
no, you got wood fireplace. You've got what appears to be a dresser, window, nightstand, candle. Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary.
How old does the woman appear to be?
Late 30s, early 40s.
What is this?
Fireplace?
Okay. All right, I'll exit this room, go underneath the back underneath that door, and then I'll go to this door.
Another privy. You like to find those.
Oh, another snack. All right.
This one has a bathtub in it. Bar soap on the bathtub.
Okay. All right, I'll go back underneath.
Well, that door's in the wrong place. Let me fix that door.
And I'll check out the one door I haven't gone through or gone under. Like
Another
like a
bedroom.
master bedroom.
Yeah.
Anything unusual?
Very much like the previous one. Very similarly appointed. Nice, but not ridiculously nice. Just well cared for, good shape.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, nothing weird. No human heads or
Roll perception.
vials, giant vases of blood or anything.
Roll perception.
Oh, do I get to roll at advantage?
You do? Just roll it again.
Sorry. I'll take the 17 though. What do you want me to do? You want me to roll it again or
that's fine.
regular?
There doesn't seem to be anything out of place here. It looks
All right.
fairly normal.
Okay. All right. I'll go back underneath the door, back into the hallway there. Is there? Then there's no more steps going up. I'm at the
No.
top floor.
You're on the top floor.
All right. I'll go back downstairs.
Close the door.
All right. Okay. Let's see. So this is actually a pretty small. I mean, it's not a large place.
No, like I said, they call it a manor just because it sits up in the hill and looks nice, but it's pretty modest.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy in the kitchen there, he kind of looks up at you.
Yeah, this guy here.
Yeah. He's actually cooking, making a soup. But he pauses and notices you flying around. He's kind of watching you.
All right. Does he have a fly swatter by any chance?
No, he's got a soup ladle.
Ooh. All right. I will fly away from him, and I will kind of come over here and just kind of fly up into a corner and just try to find a hiding spot
Okay.
and just observe what's going on.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know if you, maybe at this point go to the rest of the group.
You're gonna leave? Or you just
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Are-
actually, I will. I'll go ahead and I'll leave the manor, and then I'll go back out through the gate. And I mean, honestly, I think I probably have done all I can really do. And I'll go ahead and wild shape back. Which, do you do that or do I do that?
I don't know if there's a way for you to do it or not.
Let me see. I do know it does not appear to tick one of my uses of my wild shape. So we'll need to
No.
correct that.
All right. So where do I go to
I'm gonna consume. Well, should I go ahead and wild shape now and just consume the ability?
Yeah, you do need to consume the ability, but I need to figure out how to transform you back.
All right, so I've got one use.
Mike, do you know how to transform him back?
I'd have to look for it.
I have to look for it.
I'll look for it. You keep going.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it myself. But anyway, let's say I'm back in the form I am,
Okay.
and I will just report back to who's
From
remaining.
the Actors tab, right-click, Restore Transformation.
Actors tab. There's
Yeah, the Actors tab, where it has all the actors. Off on the sidebar, Howard.
yeah. Then would I go to his?
Yeah,
I wonder if he can do it himself.
possibly.
There.
What do I do?
So go to the actors tab, little head on the right.
Okay.
Right click.
Yep, got it.
Right click on your wasp icon there, and then restore transformation. Can you do that, or do I have to do it?
I think I can do it. Hold on.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Good to go. All right. So is this accurate in that Anna and Ray are outside here?
Yeah.
Somebody what?
So we haven't. So there was a party that went to the inn.
Yep.
Yeah, Anna and Xander were going to be in.
Okay. Anna, Xander went to the inn. Okay. What are you doing at the end?
I was just going to, try to, because I've been to this inn before and I've performed there before. I was just going to do another performance to see if we could get a free room and some food.
Okay. Roll
And
perform.
some information.
All right. So.
Well, first, no, go ahead and roll perform. That's fine.
Yeah. Oops.
All the rest of us are at the end, right?
No, just the two of them went.
Yeah, just the two of us. The other people were waiting outside. Let me see.
I'll take a stroll around the place.
Which place are you strolling around?
The town, the village.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can have a look around. I'll let you know if you get bit by a snake or something.
Okay, let me roll perform.
Yeah. It's a good performance. Not your best, but good performance.
Yeah.
So he says, and this is the barkeeper. He says that's good for half off your stay. So
for all of us or just me?
Well, just you. You're the performer. He doesn't going to discount the whole party.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to see if we can get something for everybody.
Well, they all going to perform?
No, maybe.
I want to see Rot dance.
Well,
He
did
does
she
have
get any?
superior training.
Did she get any money from any of the customers? Donations?
No, it's kind of quiet in there. It's mid-afternoon or early afternoon. Kind of quiet. There's only a couple patrons in there this time, and they seem to be engrossed in something else. But it'll be 2 silver for Anna and 5 silver for everyone else. That includes dinner, breakfast, and access to the tub and the
Wi-Fi?
restroom.
Okay, fantastic.
No Wi-Fi. No, they do not have those channels that you were looking for.
What channels
Oh.
would that be, Howard?
The one that Brad always looks for in his hotel establishments.
Didn't you know how much that shit costs? Even if I wanted to watch
HBO?
that, you can pull that shit up on your phone. You need to pay for
So
it.
they have the disabled porn there. They have disabled porn there. Oh wait, no.
Well, I don't want to mess up the game, but if anybody's interested, I've got an HBO story about staying in the hotels.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Some other time. Save that for guys' weekend.
So, are we staying in one room? Are we staying in
It's not dirty.
5 rooms? What's the deal?
Well, it's you get a bed,
Mhm.
but they're not all private rooms.
No, I'm not expecting that. I prefer one room where all of us could stay. But the other thing is, well, I mean, it's kind of a moot point, but in the future, we've got that tiny hut. We could just stay in that. I mean, yeah, we don't get the meals, but who cares, right? I mean, we got rations.
You got the tiny hut only if Anna has the spell of it available. But that'd be the last thing that you do. All right, so you perform. You arrange for accommodations.
Yes.
You notice a wandering monk traveling to town. Um, are
Don't
you
let anybody in.
doing anything else while you're there?
Um, well, I know that Xander was interested in maybe talking to some of the townspeople. Um, maybe to try to get some information.
Okay. So you know you've talked to Jenna Umberhill.
Yes.
She's the barmaid that works at the Prancing Goat there. And what kind of information are you trying to get?
I'd say just general happenings in the village, right? Maybe asking questions about what what's his name? I'm for Straw. What's the guy
Draven?
we're waiting to talk to?
Draven?
Draven. Uh, ask about him.
Okay. So roll persuasion.
Okay. I'll use my inspiration.
Okay. All right. So you're asking about Draven. He says, Master Draven is a saint. Truly. Always helping those in need. Roll insight.
And by here it comes.
He truly means that. There's no deception or anything like that. But you notice that her eyes really don't blink that much. And when she talked about Draven, her eyes kind of dilated a little bit.
Okay. How long has Draven been there in town?
You asking her that?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna keep on with the perception.
Perception or persuasion?
I'm sorry, persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, very nice. He goes, oh my goodness, he's been here all my life. He's been here generations as far as I know.
You don't find that a little weird?
Well, I would point out that he's a half elf, so that's not unusual for a half elf.
Yeah.
Okay. And she says, oh no, nobody thinks that. Nobody at all. She says that with total certainty, but not a lot of emotional depth.
Well, she is a barmaid, you know. Is she the only one in there?
No, there's a couple patrons. They're talking over in the corner near the fire, and there's the barkeeper. I should say innkeeper.
Well, you know, maybe I'll go over and in my best gregarious boyish charm. Buy a couple around, or buy a round for those fellows over by the fire, and ask if they would mind talking for a minute.
All right. So that's going to cost you 6 copper.
Okay, stand by. I'm just gonna. She said 5 silver for the room too.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me just. I'll just knock it all out at once. Okay, so I'll have to convert 1039. That'll leave me 4 silver. And you said 6 copper?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that'll leave me 4 copper. Okay.
All right. The one guy says, "Oh, thanks for the drink, mate, but sorry, we got pressing business to take care of some other time."
Can I ask what business that is? What business you're in? Let me put it that way.
Roll persuasion.
I did.
Did you?
Did you see my roll?
Oh.
I just assumed you were going to ask me for a persuasion roll. So.
Okay. This yeah, we're the farmers for the town. We're planning out planting season, trying to figure out where to get the best use of the land, get maximum crops this year.
I'm going to ask him, hey, yeah, I could see where that would be an issue. My friends and I were attacked by some groups of rats when we came into town. Are you having a problem with rats in your crops?
He kind of shrugs dismissively and says, "Nah, they don't tend to bother our crops all that much."
And I don't detect any kind of alarm or deception in
Roll-
that, do I?
Roll insight.
Insight.
You think maybe he is he's intentionally being dismissive of it. Perhaps there's more there than what he's letting on. It's maybe not a willful lie, maybe more he chooses to overlook something.
All right, I'll leave those guys alone because they've got their business to do. So I don't want to cause any troubles with them. I'm going to go over and ask the barkeep if Draven ever comes into the tavern. The inn.
You're going to ask about Draven.
Yeah. It's another persuasion.
Uh,
I didn't hear you there. You kind of
yeah, roll persuasion, please.
Okay.
He varies. He's, oh yeah, he'll come down every now and then.
Every night?
No, every now and then.
Every now and then. Does he come during the day or at night mostly?
Sometimes he'll come down, for a town meeting during the day, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I think I've done my investigation. I'll just rejoin Anna
Okay.
at a table somewhere.
Yeah, I'm okay to walk back to the rest of the group. I mean, I imagine it's probably near that time that we were supposed to meet with them anyway.
Okay, you guys are going back?
Yeah.
Oh, who else did I get there? Oh, I swept up Connery. Were you still wandering the town, Matt? I accidentally grabbed Connery. You're on mute.
I mean, no, it's fine. Did I see anything out of the ordinary when we were over there, wandering around?
No. No, it looks...
We'll make him roll perception so he doesn't know if he was actually, if there was actually something that was there he didn't see. You know what I mean?
I don't need to feed Matt's paranoia. He already has it.
Well, I mean, I'd say based on our questions and observations, I mean, I was hoping to see some coffins and stuff and some real signs of issues, but it doesn't seem like we've really found out there's anything super unusual about Draven, other than he might be a good guy.
Might be. And, you know, maybe he left Silvery Moon because the vampires grabbed Zed and, you know, he diddied home in order to not get grabbed like Zed got grabbed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the bottom line is, I mean, I don't see any reason not to have a conversation with him,
Mhm.
you know, like we would with anybody else who might actually be concerned about, you know, Zed's whereabouts and welfare.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I, you know, the worry, I had a kind of thing in the back of my mind like, oh, well, maybe he's a vampire, but if he's strolling around town in the middle of the day, he's obviously not a vampire.
No,
He
and
he might have information for us once we talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, he could entirely be in league with vampires, but we don't know. But he himself is not a vampire, and the townsfolk, something strange going on with them, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they've been, you know, enchanted or whatever.
Right.
It might just be paranoia, you know, or scared, fear.
Or they all really like him.
Mm-hmm. Which
Fair.
is a little weird in itself, right? I mean, there's always somebody doesn't like you for some reason. I don't know, maybe not.
I don't know, us half elves are likable people.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you know, like I can't stand Ferris, but you know, whatever.
Hey, speaking.
And I think the rest of the party's the same way, but you know, he's got his uses, so we keep him around.
So speaking of Ferris, why don't you roll nature for me?
Say that again, Howard.
Nature.
Nature.
Can't you go? Since you're half elf, can't you go like sniff his butt or something and figure
That's
out?
rot. That's rotten
gonna-
dogs.
So, since you are the undead hunter, and you've researched all this and talked to a lot of other undead hunters, you know that typically a vampire will have a human steward of some kind who's able to take care of his business during the day.
Yeah, what was that?
Right.
Redfield, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that Renfield's job?
Renfield.
then fill them what?
From Dracula.
In all the vampire movies, his little assistant always called Renfield. I assumed it was in the book that way, but I've never read the book, so I don't know.
So you think
On what they're-
Draven might be Renfield?
Might be. That's all that came out of that
It's possible,
thing. Yeah, it's possible.
but if he was researching something with Zed,
Hmm.
you know, sounds to me like Zed and him were, you know, in cahoots a little bit. So it doesn't point to him being a familiar, although it is possible, or a familiar has him spooked and is watching the house.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know,
think when we
maybe-
go to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My intelligence isn't high enough to make those deductions, maybe.
Maybe in the basement that I went into, you know, maybe there's a secret passage that is the vampire lair. I don't know. I guess I didn't.
He wouldn't necessarily have to guard the vampire's lair. I mean, the lair could be outside town, and
It could be, but you know.
yeah.
Well, I know that we're coming on 7:30 now, so I don't know if now's a good time to
Oh yeah, that's right.
call it.
All
We
right.
got a lot of football to watch tomorrow.
A lot of football.
So,
Last week.
say goodbye to our wonderful audience. I didn't even look to see if anyone.
Share, subscribe.
Tune into our political